Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the 6 vs 6 Autumn Season 2023. My name is Danny. I'm going to be joined by Gazzy. Gazzy, how are you?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I'm good. I'm excited to see how well HAVOC is doing without you.
Yeah,
Former HAVOC player.
obviously we have Full Fence and Havoc tonight. This is actually the week 3 game that is now happening in, I believe it is actually week 6, it might be week 7, and I mean, for Havoc, this is pretty much do or die, right? I mean, they're currently sitting at 9 points with 2 officials left to be played. They still have 12 points actually left that they can grab, which that might secure them a place in playoffs, but they have some difficult teams to play against still. Tonight will be against Full Fence, who are currently sitting at 4th place. And beyond that, also against the Germans in Werder's Liesesdorf, who are currently sitting on 3rd place. So Havoc currently tied for last place. Probably, not what they were looking for at the start of the season, but they do still have the chance to make some real dents here. Looks like Bagel will be our first map of choice. And yeah, what are you expecting from this matchup?
Honestly, I'm not expecting much. I think with the 2 remaining games being against playoff contenders pretty much at this point, it seems almost over. Like, yeah, there's a chance, but they will also need a lot of help from, I think it's Garda. Garda's playing against 4 Fence next week. And yeah, it seems almost over for HAVOC, for like their playoff ambitions. They need to perform a miracle. They need to 6-0 their next opponents, and they need some help from Garda.
Yeah, they definitely can't really afford to drop any points in these next 2 games. I mean, it's really rough for them, right? I mean, in a season with so much variance and, randomness in terms of the results, everyone is kind of beating everybody. Havoc seem to have kind of gotten the short end of the stick almost every time. They have yet to really, win a map convincingly, but they've always been competitive, There's been rarely ever games where they've really been blown out. I mean, even against Garda last week, which was a very, very competitive game. You look at that scoreline and that game, you wouldn't expect either team to be going home with 0 points, but Havoc again, they're kind of robbed, and now they're in the tough position where against the lower level teams, which are closer to their ranking right now, they haven't done enough. So now it comes down to these last 2 officials, and all the pressure is going to be on them. For Fence, though, they want to secure that playoff spot themselves. They're looking to gain some points off of these lower level teams. They themselves have 2 more officials left to be played in the season against Havoc and Garda, 2 teams that aren't necessarily contending for the top spot right now. So they can grab some points here. If they can get it to 6-0, that would actually tie them for first place right now with the last resort and man them. So, there's certainly some bonus points for them to grab. But yeah, Havoc definitely the team. They're going to be pressured all the way.
Yeah, so what do you expect scoreline wise? So, with HAVOC having to go all in this match to get any points and having to go all in next week, do you expect 4 Fence to just run away with it? Just judging by the table, they're obviously sitting in a way more comfortable spot, and obviously they're probably, a bit better.
I mean, look, both of these teams have a lot of experienced rosters of players that have played with each other, so I don't think you can count out Havoc. I've obviously played with a lot of these guys, and they've been playing with each other for a long time. Eon and Lef, I guess, are the newer addition to these teams, but Warped has already played with Mac and Sneaky, and Ams has been part of his core for a little bit now. I don't think you can count them out, but I think it's fair to say that the odds are stacked against them.
So, what do you think of your replacement? Big bloke.
Lef is very good. I think, I played against his scout at Arcadia. He whooped me there, so,
Yeah,
I
former top
think
3 EU scout.
surely his soldier is going to be just as good. But no, I think Lef is very good. I don't think they're going to be missing much. Without me on the server, I don't think it's going to be much of an issue for them, as we are prepping for the match beginning very shortly. We have production in our ear telling us that it is only going to be a few more moments until this match starts. So, Gazzy, any final thoughts? What would you say is going to be the final
Mm,
scoreline here on
oh,
Bagel, our first
I
map?
think 3-1 for 4 Fence. I'm happy to be surprised by HAVOC. Maybe they have some insane strats. Maybe they came up with something. But we're starting the game actually.
Yeah, we will be going live indeed as round 1 of Bagel is going to commence. It is 4 Fence against Havoc. Havoc all to play for. Let's see, what have they got cooked up for this first mid? Mac will be rolling out on the right side. Actually, through main, Alien Smiley going to be going through the right. Trading a bit of damage back and forth. Bloke is already taking control of one of the houses. Am cementing himself on the point right now. There's a bit of spam, but both teams kind of taking it slowly right now, Gazzy.
Yeah, I guess they're just kind of looking to see, like they're playing reactive, seeing who is gonna commit first, trying to get a pick, and it seems like HAVOC can just get the point for free actually. 4Fans completely passive, just didn't care at all, and it looks like they will have to commit probably, unless HAVOC will do the same thing in their favor.
Yeah, we're gonna take control of this point where there is a contested fight here. Ams is gonna keep blocking it as the pocket scout of the team. He will not let that cap go through just yet. As the trade does come out, 4Fans will initiate that, but there will be more of a flash from the side of HAVOC as the aggression from the soldiers will be called off. Warp is out of this fight, and one of the players will be going down. Ams and Warped respectively in the kill feed. With Warped going down, it is 1-for-1 right now. Both teams with one down, and 4Fans will come out on top of the cap, but don't count your lucky stars just yet. Either team can cap this point back just in any moment. Sneaky will trade again, and no team right now seems to be really in control as frags keep going back and forth. The Ubers are right about equal. Mac will get forced off the point just a bit. Oh, it's so hectic right now. Warped catches Brugman right there on the point. Mac will reload right now.
Yeah,
HAVOC
and I
will
think
recapture the point.
Yeah, I think 4Fans just giving them a bit too much respect. HAVOC getting so much cap time for almost completely free, and you know, 4Fans kind of needs to fix that. It's not the end of the world right now with the timers being fairly close, but if this keeps happening, they will suddenly create a bigger gap, and that's pretty hard to play again.
Yeah, Nevo is trying his hardest right now to contest this point a little bit, but HAVOC are not letting that happen. There's a fight in the houses right now, which one of the soldiers will be backing off here. The trade does come out, but Nevo picks off Mac. He will get dropped from the Uber, but the HAVOC Uber will come off much later. Amps is looking to go really deep with it. Here's the collapse from HAVOC. Boy does get caught out. Brugman might go down himself. Olaf doesn't realize when he's there. He does go down in the end. It's pure chaos in the house. For 3 members of HAVOC go down. Make that 4. Eon is dead in all the chaos. It looks like HAVOC just went in a bit too deep in the end where they got just collapsed upon in the house.
That is crazy. How did that happen? Like, looked so much like a 4Fans wipe, with HAVOC committing together over the right side, and HAVOC being low HP, cornered in. It looked like they will wipe for sure, and somehow 4Fans just came out on top, barely scratched.
Oh, that collapse from the soldiers behind. Left not realizing that Brugman is caught him. They might have bought just enough time for him, but they will be re-aggressing on this point immediately. There is no Uber advantage in play right now, or Ubers in general. Alien does get picked off by Mac for a much needed frag that might bring stability to this cap that they have right now, but for Fence, they're gonna keep contesting. Oh, it is just trading back and forth right now.
Yeah, again, 4Fans giving too much respect. I don't know what's going on. Alien Smiley just doesn't even contest the point when Am steps on the point to just cap, and yeah, they're losing so much time. Like, HAVOC already 1 minute left on the timer and 4Fans with 2 minutes, and this is getting out of hand. With the US equalized, they will have to trade probably.
Oh, the trade does come in. Azunis is going to be jumping behind as the trade happens right now. No picks for either team right now, but Mac is really weak. But he does pick up Azunis in the backlines. He's not going to be going down this time. Ams will pay for his troubles right there, though. That is 1 frag back, and this fight is completely open for either team. This cap doesn't mean a whole lot, as the HP for 4Fans is not that great. HAVOC is looking to recapture immediately.
Yeah, and again, I said it for like a time now, but Alien Smiley just way too passive. Sneaky just stepped on the point, kept it again, and the timer went down half a minute already. And with Uber's almost even, this is looking very rough for 4Fans. We'll have to take a trade again, an unfavorable one.
Yeah, Brugman is looking to get aggressive here. Will they get some decent damage onto Mac? Ams will go down himself. There is a fight in the house right now. Azunis will go down for that. No trade either as Sneaky comes to his rescue. Alien so weak, and this cap right now for Fence is so fragile. HAVOC, they're right on top of it. There's a soldier down for them. Mac is walking forward. Here comes the Uber out finally, but Eon is not going to be using his just yet. Nothing has been used. HAVOC with all the cards. There's 20 seconds left on the clock. They have full Uber advantage. Brugman and Warped will trade there in the back lines, and right now it's HAVOC's time to really not have to do much. They have the point. They capped it amidst all that chaos. We didn't even notice. And now for Fence, they're in a risky position. There's 70 disad for them. The Uber comes out. Alien will go down. There's 5 seconds left on the clock. I don't think there's any way back into this round.
Yeah, it was curtains from the moment they tried to trade, and HAVOC didn't even bother popping. They were so unfazed by this supposed Uber trade that they just said, okay, we're backing up and we're gonna hold the Uber, we're gonna run down the clock, and yeah, it's quite a surprising first round, honestly. Like, HAVOC came out guns blazing, and Forfins, you know, feeling a bit castrated right now.
They don't seem like they're prepared really for the aggression. I mean, maybe Mac is too much to handle, you know, maybe we're being too harsh. But...
Yeah, that's true. Maybe his third eye finally opened, and maybe we'll see Mac in the playoffs, surely.
A new mid, here we go. First couple of points of damage traded left again with early control on that house here on the left. Really vital on this map to keep that. Right now both teams are kind of just staring at each other. The point is not yet playable, so both teams are just kind of waiting for that to be the case, make sure their health is nice and tidy, and looks like HAVOC will be the ones to make the first move again, as a bit of cap time does go their way, but again, neither team really making any aggressive moves. Azunas jumping behind in the backlines now. Warped is going to see him, but not react to just yet. They will just want to go forward for fence. They will finally get some cap time, but all the picks with the soldier behind. Azunas picks up 2 frags. Huge from him. After blow, Warped will try to block the point, or contest rather, but he'll go down with no health, and HAVOC might just have to back off. Will they look to take a trade? Mac is still somewhat aggressive, but it doesn't look like they'll go for anything yet.
Yeah, they will have to wait for their team. Good play by Azunas, cleaned up the entire HAVOC flank, and now Ams has to trade the Ubers. Over the point, he actually gets a pick. Point drops Nevo, and now this is looking pretty bad for Fence. HAVOC can just take the points as a team, and Forfins can say nothing about it. And yeah, HAVOC with the point cap, and now the ball is in Forfins' court.
Yeah, as long as Nevo's not here, Forfins are gonna slow things down, make sure that everyone's here and healthy before they try to contest this point. Maybe try to push towards one of the houses as the aggression does come in. Azuna's taking a fight with left right now. Doesn't look like it's going his way though. Poi is going to be taking a bunch of spam, and meanwhile, Nevo will go down again, and that will kind of triple the efforts of Forfins again. I mean, with 1 scout down, there's only so much of it can really risk, you know?
Yeah, it seems like Nevo's so important to them as well. Like, every time they lose Nevo, they just back up and wait. Nevo respawned, but yeah, like, they're so passive. Alien Smiley's so far back. Just look at Max sticky placement compared to Alien Smiley's. They HAVOC own the point right now, and Forfins just haven't found an answer yet.
And that's time ticking off the clock as well. Every time that someone dies, here comes the trade though. It will be Nevo taking it in real deep, but it isn't really going their way. We will have to give up a lot of grounds. Ams really doesn't want to give up anything. He's going to keep staying at the point right now, and all that trade, no picks going either side. Forfins getting some decent cap time. Mac will be blocking it, so does Sneaky, but they will find Bushman amidst all the chaos. The HP was looking so risky. They're left jumping behind onto Che. Will pick him up as Alien goes down as well, and again, amidst all the chaos, it'll be HAVOC finding all the frags. Nevo goes down as well. Poised life is in danger. Warped is going to be picking her up probably. Here we go.
Oh, that was so surprising. It looked so good for Forfins. The trade was way better, even though they popped first. Like, the entirety of HAVOC had to leave because they were all low HP doing the trade, and I don't know how it happened, but somehow Forfins just came back in. Oh, sorry, HAVOC just came back in, and they completely smashed Forfins. I don't know how it happened, but I think it shouldn't really have happened.
Yeah, now this is the toughest of all positions again for Forfins. I mean, they will actually concede the cap, but I don't think HAVOC are too bothered about it. They will trade 1 frag. They do have this Uber advantage still to work with. There's less than a minute left on the clock. Bushman will be overextending there a bit, looking for something to make happen. But will Forfins even be able to force this Uber out of HAVOC at this point? I mean, they might just have to concede this cap with both of their soldiers dead. One still on the way. HAVOC will take the cap free. Forfins, they're contesting it right off the bat. They know this Uber advantage is a problem, but still, they're just kind of sitting around right now. They're not really contesting too much. They're not sending too much aggression. They are really scared, it seems. They are respecting HAVOC way too much. Azunas trying to look for something. The cap time continues to be edged. Poise Uber will come into play in a second. The Mac continues to get aggressive towards the point, yeah?
Yeah, Max got a insane chokehold on the point, and he just died. Never mind.
As you say that, he will pass it. But here comes the trade, though. Ams will force out Poise Uber. Alien Smiley, he's gonna be living there against the pack. He was almost gonna die for a second there, but left gonna be going so aggressively in the house. might pay for his life with that 12 health on him. Oh, he picks up the pickaxe up to Nevo.
Oh,
that
what a
was not
blunder.
supposed to happen.
No.
Forfen's are losing on all fronts. That's tough.
Oh, that might be the round actually. They can't really afford to wait for Nevo. They have to go in right now. With HAVOC owning the point, they have to go all in. And honestly, the fight will favor HAVOC. And yeah, now we're in a pause.
Well, I am gonna guess that this round probably did go the way of HAVOC. It looks like it. I mean, Nevo does get picked up by the pickaxe right there. That is so unfortunate, you know? I mean, that pick was so important as well. It's Nevo. He just gets Minecrafted right there. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, as a scout man, I can sympathize. That's kind of tilting, you know? If you die to the melee weapon with the soldier, that guy's like 5 HP or something, and he just, you know, pickaxes you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how tilt-proof Nevo is, but that might get to his head. But yeah, we can assume HAVOC won this round with the pause coming in. Forfen's paused the game, and yeah, we're looking at a potential 2-0 for HAVOC. That's completely surprising. I didn't expect that, honestly. What about you?
Yeah, it looks like your prediction is gonna be wrong. Well, I was also expecting Forfen's to come out swinging, take this match. I mean, these teams, they are apart in the tables for a reason, but, you know, if you're on the Forfen's corner right now, Gezi, and you see you're 2-0 dead, you're 2-0 down on a cough map, Mac is on the other team, you're losing right now. What do you say? What do you say to the boys?
You might have to say pack it up, but in all honesty, they will have to find answers for their problems. Of course, we as the casters, we can just fly around the map and see what's wrong. It's way harder for the team to just do that on the fly, but yeah, they're just way too passive. Like, I think the players individually are good enough to risk more, but they just give HAVOC all the space they need. They can just cap the point for free pretty much. Like almost every round, every time. They just get the point for free. Nobody dies. They don't trade. They just shave up off so much time of the point, and it's costing them right now.
Yeah, what's surprising to me is that we haven't really seen too many fights in the house. It's always been 1v1s kind of. HAVOC, you know, they've been doing a bit of a better job with keeping a scout with a soldier right there. I mean, that's pretty much why Left actually survived right there, when Nevo couldn't finish him off immediately. And you know, I kind of want to see something more ballsy from Forfen's. You know, I want to see them risk more, go more aggressively, have these collapses, because, you know, unless it's kind of gifted to them right now, it looks like they're kind of just sitting around waiting for HAVOC to make a mistake, perhaps. But it doesn't really look like they're doing too much of their own right now. It looks like they're playing really reactively, and HAVOC is not giving them much to react to. So, I mean, if you're HAVOC, I mean, this is amazing, right? You're up 2-0. These rounds have been pretty comfortable. I mean, you've been able to recap most times without many issues. Your trades have been going nicely. You haven't even had to rely on people going behind from HAVOC, right? I mean, how many times have we seen Left or Warp jump behind, go for big plays? They haven't really done that because they haven't needed to. It was actually Azunis that one time got a 2K, made that situation really competitive, got Forfen's to come out on top of it, but HAVOC haven't had to rely on gimmicks like that so far.
Yeah, but it's pretty dangerous because giving HAVOC, they had pretty rough weeks, and giving them 2 rounds already so quickly into the game, this will be a great confidence booster. And yeah, it's Forfen's just in a rough spot. I'm assuming during this pause of tactical nature, actually we're resuming the game, and yeah, I'm assuming they're gonna come out guns blazing. 2 solos popping in, they just died, and yeah, looking like a pretty comfortable win for HAVOC.
Yeah, Ans is just going to be going in there. Will get picked up himself, but doesn't really look like there's too much still happening. There's actually still frags going back and forth. I mean, most of HAVOC are actually dead right now.
Oh, that's
the
surprising.
Cap will go to Forfen's. What if the pause was HAVOC throwing that round away, tilting all the way in the mumble, and them having to just mentally reset?
Oh, yeah.
What if that is the situation? We just assumed this whole time that Forfen's was going to win. Azunis is going to make his win, forces the Uber out of Neon. So, well, maybe that scenario we were talking about isn't so unlikely. Poi is still keeping the full advantage.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm starting to think that maybe I wasn't so wrong.
Poi gets picked up by Warp, and Io can just leave. They have so much time on the cap that they can just leave, build the Uber, and yeah, this is... I don't know, like, unless some miracle happens on Forfen's side, this might be the round.
Oh, this is so rough. Oh, Che's gonna go down as well. There's no heals yet on the front lines. Poi just now spawned. There's overtime. This round should be over, all things considered. There's no one even gonna block the cap. HAVOC, it looked scary for a couple of moments, but it will be 2-0 for them.
Yeah, I expect Forfans to completely change their game style on this coming mids. They really can't afford to play like they were in the past 2 rounds, so I'm assuming they're just gonna go completely balls out, just all in, and try and pick up all the HAVOC kills, maybe the medic, even maybe the demo actually, but yeah, they can't afford to just sit on their side again.
It does sound good to me. I mean, I would hope that we see more aggression here, but right now we're kind of trading blows. Point is unplayable. This is when teams just kind of, you know, sizing each other up, checking each other's positioning. You can see Sneaky very passive right there on the battlements. And here comes the aggression. The point is now playable. Both soldiers in now for the side of offense, but they won't find much value as soon as goes down. The house control is maintained for HAVOC, and first cap will go to them.
Oh, I'm not a fan of these single soldier bombs. You just land right in front of the HAVOC combo and just get cleaned up instantly. So, like, you know, as a soldier main, Daniel, what's your opinion on that? Like this, like, kind of whack noodle jump, this wet noodle jump?
Well, some might call it a butt bomb. I would say, you know, on this map, the houses are really everything. You want to spam the point, you want to jump behind, you want to mess with them as much as possible, because that gets people away from the combo, really. As the trade does come out, Eon will use much later. Again, these for fence trades, they have to go so deep to get Eon to use the Uber, and it won't result in them being able to stay and cause much chaos. They just have to leave.
Yeah, and for fans, just trying to get as much cap time as possible, but they're taking so much damage in the process and they have to back up. HAVOC just a complete hold on this point. And I grasp, like, they're not letting go, and for fans is just walking, they're running against this HAVOC wall. They really need to find an answer to this.
Pure for fence fan right now. This is gonna be anxiety inducing. Warp finds Poi amidst all of that, and what's bad just keeps getting worse for fence right now. They might have gotten the cap, but how long is that gonna last? I mean, there's no medic on their side. Am's looking out already. Alien Smiley is quite low. He could go down quite quickly. Am's actually overextending there a bit. His heals or team not with him, so and still, they're not able to forward hold much off of this. They can't maintain that ground that AMS might have given to them. HAVOC will find their way out quite quickly, and with this full Uber advantage still, again, it's the same scenario from last round. Wolf Offense, how tricky will they make this for HAVOC? How much effort will HAVOC need to put in to cap this point? And right now, I mean, Mac going down, that's a big thing, but the Uber comes out, the trade, nothing to be traded actually. AMS and Sneaky combine for 3 frags. Azunas will go down as well, and
I don't know how that happened. Like, you know, Eon dropped Mac. It was a bit unlucky, like not really the fault of anyone else, but like it looked so bad. Like even from HAVOC looked so bad, and somehow both scouts Sneaky and AMS just get 4 kills out of nowhere. And yeah, just, like you said, what's worse keeps getting worse. They just had a half forward hold. They still have the points. 1 minute, like, just difference on the clock time of both teams, and
they do have a super advantage for now, though. It isn't a big one. It will drop down to 30% for fence. They aren't looking to use it. Look how much Mac, look how much space he's blocking off. The entire side of that point is blocked off, but he will go down. But again, that is the only pick that they find on full fence. They pick up Mac, they get the cap, but again, how long is this gonna last? There's people behind as well. Warped, picking up a pack right now in the backlines. He will be looking to get in. Doesn't find anything. Gets one rocket off, but immediately just dies to nothing. Alien will go down in the process. Mac gets picked up on rollout, smoking that pack. Azunas will get picked up himself. It's trades back and forth. Both medics. Oh, actually, it's only Eon going down. Poi will stay alive right now with a 30% advantage, but the cap will go HAVOC's way for now.
Yeah, but Forfans will be instantly able to recap the points, so not much time has been lost. And yeah, now it's actually a good situation for Forfans. They have 50% Uber advantage, and you know, 140 on the clock, that's doable. HAVOC having 50 seconds left, or 55 to be more exact, and if Forfans play their cards right, they might just be able to, you know, get back into this game.
Oh, for sure, this round is definitely so winnable for them. With this Uber ad, they have the point. Oh, there's a fight in the houses right now. Mac will get picked up again. That is another pick in the houses right there. The trade not coming in quite yet. Sneaky and Warped going down and picking one up, and now HAVOC. They will pick up this Uber though. They will probably wait to get it, go for a trade, cause some chaos, see what they can do with that themselves. But I mean, for fence, it's a faint sigh of relief for them. They can't get too comfortable here on this forward hold. As it will be them straight using through main.
Oh, point drop! No! Just as it looked like Forfeits can get back into this map, point drops the Uber, and yeah, this is looking very rough right now. Unless Thor can pick up Eon, and Azun just does just that, and honestly,
Oh, how do
suddenly...
they still fuck that up? They dropped them with the Uber. Mac dies in the middle of it somehow. Patu smoking it, and now they're all just gonna go down. Warped himself. Sneaky Bo on an 8k right now. He'll keep it competitive. What's going on?
Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, if I were Forfeits, I would have probably backed up as soon as they got Eon. There was no need for these people to die after they got the medic, but yeah, now situation completely
now it's
even.
gonna be a scrappy fight.
Might
Alien
be a
is so
scrappy at the
weak.
face.
Oh, he picks up the kill onto Ams with 2 pipes, where Eon goes down into chaos as well. Both medics down, Volpoi. This is just back and forth now. This is just trading, going blow for blow.
Yeah, it seems like both teams just complete chaos. They're not even trying to have any cohesion anymore. It's just people going in, killing their medics. Poi got left alone. Eon got picked up by, I think, Azunis was it, and yeah, it's just completely scrappy. But with 10 seconds left on Forfeits' timer, this puts him in a good position.
Oh, and now this is going to be just all-out brawl. No Ubers in play. Overtime for Fence. People are just going to have to start going in. Evo is going to go forward again. Mac, great control over the point, actually. Never mind, he gets picked up himself. There's trades going the other way, though. This is completely even right now. For Fence, they have 2 players down. It is only Mac dead for the side of HAVOC. They will be able to keep this point for a little bit, but for Fence, they keep readdressing. Bruceman will spawn right now, and it's just back and forth. The Uber will come out earlier for Eon, though, if he can just call that. Ams could take this in on his own right here, right now, and they will use it. Poi doesn't have it yet. No, gets it just in time. Jay gets picked up in all the chaos. Oh, Mac and Main, again he goes down in the middle of a fight, and now this is just who can hit the better shots, who's going to be able to come out on top. It's damage back and forth. Alien in the middle of the point. Blow gets 2 frags with the Ams, gets 1 as well. They're all dead, and it is gonna be map 1. 3-0 going the way of HAVOC. Gazi, doesn't look like your prediction is gonna be correct at all.
The last time I casted, I also got my predictions completely wrong, man. I'm not built for that, I guess. But yeah, completely surprising. Like, I didn't expect HAVOC to come out swinging and just take, like, roll for Fence 3-0 on Bagel. Like, maybe a Kof map might be closer than a 5CP map, but 3-0, and it was quite dominating as well. Like, damn.
Yeah, but it's definitely not what I personally expected at all from this matchup. I would have figured, you know, if HAVOC was going to be picking up this map, that it was going to be competitive at least. You know, a 3-2 scoreline, I could have seen that happening, as there will be some logs to look at. You know, Gazi, there will be some numbers for us to have a look, and my God. Anything that sticks out to you?
Yeah, Sneaky having a great job, like a great match, and Amps doing a great job with the trades. I think on almost every trade, Amps just came out on top, and Sneaky just being very reliable. 19-4, and yeah, like, what can you do against that? If you're the forefront soldiers and you know the enemy scout they just hit like that, what can you really do?
They just hit different, I guess, but I mean, it wasn't even the medic's deaths, really. I mean, what really stood out to me was just how much more difficult it was to get proper trades out for Fence compared to HAVOC. I mean, their positioning was so good. Whenever Nevo was taking in those Ubers, they had to chase until, you know, the medics were already in main pretty much for Eon and HAVOC. You know, that meant that they couldn't really stay in. They had to just leave immediately. There wasn't much that they could do, and it was just a reset with no Ubers. Whereas HAVOC, they kept finding these picks. Alien, he kept dying sometimes within these trades. Soldiers were trying to jump behind in the chaos going down. And yeah, I mean, the trades, I think, are really the main thing. Is Sneaky, of course, great performance for him from the logs. Ams as well, and as the pocket scout, doing a great job. Alien Smiley putting up 405
Yeah, he
DPM,
definitely
though.
did damage, but I think there's more to Bagel than just doing damage. Like, yeah, but he did damage, but have you ever really noticed his damage on the point? Like, HAVOC just walked on the point and capped it, like, almost every time, so where was the 400 DPM there? It's, like, yeah, he has 400 DPM, but I don't know, like, maybe it's not even Alien Smiley's fault, but just in general, they had a rough time just stopping HAVOC from capping the point, yeah, and that cost them so much time, and it was impossible to come back.
It also says a lot if you look at the damage statistics right here. They're pretty much neck to neck in terms of the heals as well. Poi with 2 drops, obviously one of them. Oh, so painful there at the
Yeah,
end.
that was painful to watch, like very heartbreaking as well. That round that looked so good for Forfans, and then
Oh yeah.
suddenly the Uber drop and just things spiraled out of control again. That could have been their way back into the game.
Well, HAVOC, they're not quite out of the woodworks just yet. They have gotten themselves 3 wins, but in the grand scheme of things in the tables, that doesn't really change too much just yet. They will need to pick up at least 3 more points in this official right here on our second map of Metaworks. Will
Yeah,
be 5 CP against the previous cough map, so maybe it'll be easier for Fence to go, well, shit happens, whatever.
yeah,
I
but
think this is gonna.
Havoc can't really afford to, step off the gas right now. Like not only do they need every point they can get, but they can't let Forfans score any points. I think if Forfans just score 3 points from the next officials, they might just be set for playoffs, and that's not what you want to happen on Havoc's
Oh
side.
no, definitely not.
So yeah, they've done the work on Bagel. They've done phenomenal work on Bagel, to be more exact. And yeah, now they need to follow up on Metalworks. So what's your prediction on this map?
Oof, I mean, it's rough, right? I mean, you want to say that for Fence, they should pick this one up. They have all the advantages that you could pretty much think of, but we say that on the first map and they come out on top there. So, you know what? I'm gonna ride the hype train. I'm gonna say HAVOC. They're gonna take this map 4-1.
Yeah, I might have to join you on that. Actually, maybe not because I'm always jinxing with my predictions. It seems like so. Maybe I should just say Forfans wins this. Maybe 2-1. But yeah, just seeing how Havoc played on Bagel, if they can somehow convert this into 5CP, with this game mode being a bit different, but if they can convert it, yeah, then it might be the first step onto playoffs.
I'm sure they'd like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that's probably their ambition for the season as well, right? Like I don't think they started the season thinking, oh yeah, we want to lose
No,
almost
no,
every game.
no. I mean, you look at this roster that HAVOC has. I mean, there's a wealth of people that have experience playing with each other, people that have a ton of experience. I mean, you have guys like, Warped has been around the block, Lef as well. I mean, the fact that, Eon is the new addition to this team, but, I couldn't even tell you that this was this guy's debut season. It really looked like this guy was an experienced Premiership medic from that first map. And, last season, Joe, the medic for the core of his team. So definitely some huge shoes to fill, but doing a great job so far. And beyond that, Sneaky being the least experienced player on his team should, tell you a lot about how capable it could be.
Oh yeah, I think Sneaky's pretty experienced as well. He's got maybe not as many seasons as an absolute ETF2L veteran like AMS or Warped, but he's got like
Mac as
maybe
well.
three, yeah, Mac as well, three or 4 seasons for Sneaky probably at this point. So
I think this would be his third Prem season. So
that's not too
he's
bad
been
though.
around the block.
Yeah, but yeah, he's doing well. Like definitely some scout veterans on for Fence's side, and at least on Bagel, Sneaky completely diffed them. So maybe sometimes experience isn't everything.
Yeah, I mean, for Fence themselves, they've got a lot of highly, experienced players themselves. I mean, Nevo is in there. You have guys like Alien Smiley, Brugeman. They are the kind of, out of the 2 French teams that we have in this season, they are obviously the better one. 3.5 stars currently tied with HAVOC for last place. So, I mean, I guess they do have things to build upon, but it does look like the players will be slowly joining the server
Yeah,
on
I
our second
can I
map
can
here.
understand, especially Havoc just taking a small break, after having such a rough season and suddenly just styling on the Frenchies like that. They
Oh
probably
my
want to
god,
take a
guys,
small
we're
break.
actually winning. We actually
Oh
won
my
a
god!
game.
Oh
I
my
gotta
god!
go.
Oh my god! We can make playoffs. We can do it. We can do it. And yeah, you don't wanna like get lost in the hype train. That's very dangerous.
Well, let's hope that there's not going to be, any incidents like last week that we saw.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. Can you elaborate? Can you go more into detail?
The Swiss
Maybe
legal
maybe
team has
maybe
advised me
it's
not
maybe
to
it's
finish this
a
bit.
certain player, getting outtracked by both medics simultaneously.
I
Talking
wasn't
about that
gonna.
one.
I don't know. Could be anyone. Could be anyone
Yeah,
on
to be fair,
the
it could be
server right now.
anyone.
Could be
It
literally
just
anyone.
it was just word on the street, honestly. Like I'm not quite sure who it was, but
I wasn't watching that game. That was, someone else casting it. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, what?
So I think everyone is on the server right now. I think we're just waiting on, it will be Lef, I believe. Everyone else is underway on the server, so should be getting the second map underway somewhat shortly.
Who would score more runs against Froyo or Witness? I don't care.
I like how that's your go-to just conversation topic. I mean,
you want to talk about politics or something? Maybe finances, stock market, crypto. You can choose.
our production telling me right now that we shouldn't be doing that. So
Oh yeah, I mean, it's not. If we do that, it's not financial advice, and you shouldn't take it as such. Okay.
I mean, it's probably whatever. If I had to say, I mean, who's gonna win more rounds against Froyo? I mean, probably. I don't know. Probably for Fence. If I had to guess, I mean, they'd both probably get 5-0'd.
We should wait
Actually,
for this map.
depends what Froyo.
Yeah, I don't know, man. With HAVOC looking so strong on Bagel, who knows what's possible,
I mean,
might be
what
next
about
up.
Witness? I mean,
Yeah,
Witness. They're not playing.
yeah, but Witness is like waiting for, like a worthy opponent, probably. Might be HAVOC,
Maybe.
Might be Mac finally. Yeah, but he's doing well as well, like compared to that one incident. It's like it never happened.
You just forget about those. It's just
Now what for real? Like he's been doing very well. Like we mentioned the scouts on Bagel last
yeah, he was
match,
doing
last
good.
map,
He was
but
doing a
yeah,
good
but
job.
he denied
Definitely.
the point for fans so much. So fair enough.
As it looks like, Lef will be actually not Lef. Who is missing now? Someone else now. Yeah, Lef is on the server. Mac is actually missing now. But
talk about the devil.
I thought we were gonna keep this unnamed player anonymous.
I mean, we need to. Yeah, actually, you're right. It's my bad.
All right, so it looks like the last couple of plays are on now. Mac is going to be joining the server in a bit. We will be going live within the next 60 seconds. So you're saying 2-1 for Fence, Gazzy?
Yeah. Now I want to see the underdog win, so I said 2-1 for Fence. Not because for Fence is the underdog, because I'm always wrong with my predictions. So.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with my prediction. I'm going to say HAVOC. They're going to take this comfortably. Their momentum is still there. They've got to
You think
feel
comfortably?
good, They won
what do you mean comfortably? What's the scoreline?
4-1. I'm sticking to it. I said it.
Damn.
I said before, I'll say it again. 4-1 for HAVOC. I think they're going to demonstrate how much better they are. I don't know what that means, but that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, maybe they are better. But I'm assuming this is for Fence's map pick, so it might be a bit tougher for them, but we are going live.
Yes, after a bit of an extended break, the second map of Metalworks will now commence. It is still 4 Fence against HAVOC. HAVOC beating them dominantly on the first map 3-0. That was Bagel. As now Metalworks will 4 Fence bounce back. Will HAVOC continue? Take it away.
Yeah, with Mac, both of them was kinda at the same speed, and Bushman committing instantly on Mac. Mac might crater. Ooh, gets cleaned up by Che across the map, and yeah, HAVOC just have to evacuate this mid as soon as possible. Like, the scouts weren't even on mid yet, and Mac already got cleaned up. So yeah, first map going to 4 Fence, but even Ubers, so not all is lost, honestly.
And Max still being down does open up a lot of possible plays that 4 Fence could be going for. They will have to do it quickly though, as they do move towards the valley area. Alien keeping that house under control, but both of the soldiers, Azunis will be going in now for the bomb. Finds one bit of a splash rocket, not gonna be finding much more. He's still alive somehow. Sneaky goes down.
This went so wrong. Like they just dry pushed in and just got second for free, and HAVOC even lost 2 people in the process. So 4 Fence looking to go into last actually. Like this went so bad. I can't believe it.
And perhaps with a bit of beef there, not picking up the frag on Azunis quickly at all. Might have opened up more than enough time for them busting now into this last. Bushman will go down. There's a bit of cap time right there. Mac goes down in all the chaos. But
sorry to interrupt you, but I see parallels to last week. I'm gonna say it right now.
Well, it's the early days. Come on, they held the last. There's 2 down for Fence. This is still all within the realm of acceptable last hold etiquette right now for HAVOC, as it looks like they're just going to be, preparing to hold this for a hell of a lot longer.
Yeah, but are they ready for the Shay sniper? Like last season, he was like probably one of the best off-classers, if not the best. You know, getting second place in Prem against Witness, no easy feat. And yeah, now he's on sniper again. And I think Amps is ready. He's you know, he's kind of aiming left side, waiting for Che to peek, but Che looking to peek through main, and yeah, Amps
Does
just got
find
caught
it.
out.
Well, now it opens up the sideline for him, though. But it's such a hard last to really get a sideline into. If you don't really bust through that right side of your offense right now, they will do just that. But it's all a ruse. There's no sniper, but Whoop is gonna shut it down. He hits 2 very nice rockets. Whoop says, that door is mine, you can't get through there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Metalworks last extremely difficult to push out from, so nothing's gonna happen. Nevo and I think Bushman was it just allowed to respawn. And yeah, we're just gonna look at another sniper stalemate. We love it.
Well, there was a spy for a second. I thought something funny was gonna happen, but looks like he was just spy checking, making sure that there's no spy for the side of offense. Che didn't die, still gonna be on sniper. Looking for a sideline here. I mean, for offense, if they don't take a side, if they don't pressure people off of these doors for Che to get a sideline, this will be really rough.
Yeah, I wanna know. Oh, Che actually got picked up by Amps, but yeah, again, maybe HAVOC will now take more position in lobby to try and get another pick, maybe even the medic, but
It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if they commit to the Che sniper or if they try something different. I can imagine Che might go spy at some point, you know.
He's holding the spawn open. Nope, he's just gonna walk out of it. He's gonna just keep sniping.
Yeah, we love Metalworks.
Ems is gonna check that out right now, and he's gonna realize, hang on guys, there's a sniper with a gnome hat. He's still doing his thing.
Yes, unfortunately it's not 2014 anymore. People that can actually check for sniper now, and yeah, we're looking at another stalemate. Maybe Che will get a worthwhile pick right now.
Oh, he will. He's looking to peek, but he's just gonna board at the last second. Peeking that shutter now. Ems, the sniper v sniper. This is what Highlander is made for. As Zunis goes in the hole. Oh, he does get picked up by Warp.
Oh, big flank by Warp. And showing good restraint, just not committing onto the combo. You know, every soldier would probably be tempted to just jump in, try and get more. But honestly, I said that, but seeing as HAVOC isn't really doing anything, Warp could have probably committed to that. But
Shay's gonna go scout. There will be no off classes on the side of offense. There's still a minute and a half to play, so there was time to go for a spy play maybe, but doesn't look like they'll opt to go for that. So maybe the trade right now will come in for offense. Such a hard last to do it in, though, right? The sentry gun, max on the loose cannon as well. Here comes the Uber. Oh, immediately from you on 4 seconds. We'll save Left's life right there. The Uber will go out. Nevo gets caught in it, and now, oh, Left doing so much damage. Bushman going down as well, and now for offense, Left to pick up the pieces of what is a messy trade. They won't be able to do much with it at all. There's a minute still left to play with, so the spawners have more than enough time to arrive. Both of them spawning on their respective classes. No off-classing again. In 60 seconds, we are probably just looking at a dry push right here.
Yeah, well, they will have to dry push, and with the gun being in the spot it is in, it's gonna be extremely difficult. They have nothing to go off really, and yeah, unless HAVOC really mess up somehow, it might be a round reset. Like, there's no way 4 fans can convert this into a round, or there should be no
if
way,
they keep waiting around like this, I mean, Eon is just gonna get his Uber, 95% for him. Poi only at 70, so this is actually a huge misplay from fans right now. They've given HAVOC just all the tools to play with. HAVOC going down as well. I mean, we are probably just looking at a round reset.
Yeah, I guess they didn't want to risk it and risk wiping and, you know, like HAVOC pushing off with full ad coast to coast to get, but yeah, it's just Metalworks, man. But they're looking to dry push now, but now it's a bit too late. They're gonna trade, and there's not enough time, honestly. Like,
even need to get someone on the cap immediately. The gun is still not gonna go down. There it is. There's 2 seconds left on the clock for Fent. They are locked out of this last. HAVOC have not let loose on it for 1 second.
Yeah, they need better ideas. I understand Metalworks. Last is extremely difficult to do anything on, but it looked very uninspired, you know. They tried a single stack and 2 times sniper, and it's just not enough, honestly. Like, HAVOC is holding very well, very disciplined.
Yeah, that didn't look shaky at all for even a second. Even when AMS went down for 1 second, but the second mid will now collapse. for Fence. If they don't play this properly, Alien will stick off a bit of the side somewhere. Zunis jumping on the left, who is in turn getting jumped on by Warp. The aggression definitely on the side of Fence right now. HAVOC having trouble getting out of that area. Nice rocket there onto left. He's going to be surviving just barely. It looks like HAVOC will have to concede the mid for now.
Yeah, Mac needs to really watch out on his mids. Like, he gets Bruceman lost the fast commit. Actually, they're trying to recommit because Warp is behind.
Oh, it's a huge bomb by left onto Poi.
Big.
We'll find him. Warped as well for Zunis. They get two there. Sneak will go down, but I'm still sure they're more than happy with that.
Oh, what they can get back at, this is so bad for HAVOC. If they can get into second in time.
Oh, it doesn't look like they make it in time. Nevo not going to be able to block as well. This is actually disastrous for Fence. Nevo probably going to get picked up. The demo is caught behind still. Alien Smiley needs to get in as quickly as possible. He's there with 16 health. Will he be able to live even? He's just shooting and he's dead.
Honestly,
pick up that frag.
We're looking at a HAVOC round. There's Bruceman still behind. He's going to die late probably. And I don't know, it was so messy.
Delaying his death and not even going to keep fighting him. It's so well played by HAVOC. They're just going to leave him to his vices. They know there's nothing Bruceman can do right now. HAVOC already making their way into last. Am's leading the charge of the right now. Cap time from Sneaky. There's nothing Fence can do, and it will be the first round going their way. What a mid!
Yeah, honestly, I'm proud of HAVOC. Like, it looked very bad for them, but they came back in with I think it was Warp behind, and Warp probably called it, and they came back in very confident, and honestly, they won it, and fair enough. Like, that was very well played by HAVOC. But honestly,
Warp with a great highball.
Mac right now on this mid needs to watch out for Bruceman. Bruceman really lost the fast rollout. Here comes again.
Oh, he missed it.
But Mac very respectful and just backed up.
Looks like they're going to be trying to push out of his main door. Eon going to be dropped to quite low HP. That final spam rocket doesn't quite connect, but they've got to be real careful. Warped in the meantime, just on his own, finds Poi. Eon goes down in exchange. It is a 3 versus 3 right now. Oh, actually, Sneaky just keeps going. 2 scouts against 1. Nevo goes down as well.
Sit down, Nevo. Ems was weak, but he still won the 1v1 against Nevo anyway. And yeah, HAVOC just won the mid. And this is getting...
Warp finding the pick onto Poi right there. That's 2 mids now. That Warp has found her in the midst of all the chaos. On his own as well, not with any support. There's no coordination behind these bombs.
Yeah, I'm surprised. There's like, HAVOC have no space on these mids. They're just in Valley, they're chilling, and Warp just does it all on his own, kills Poi, and it all falls apart for Fence from there. And it's getting very dangerous for Fence. Like, I'm pretty sure this is very exhausting and tilting, and yeah, what's the answer? What do you think?
I mean, they might have just have to watch out for those bombs more. I mean, they've been finding so much value on these mids. I'm not sure Nevo and Che allowing that to happen, because it's not like HAVOC is pressuring a whole lot behind them. They're stuck in Valley themselves, but Warped on his own finds the medic twice. There's not much you can do. Now, for Fence, they did find Eon in return, so it's not the end of the world, but 1-0 down, holding your second. All the time still left to play for, of course. 20 minutes still left, but definitely not the position that you want to be in, already being a map down in this series.
Yeah, and even though it's 1-0, I think HAVOC can afford to just take it a bit more chill, calm it down a bit to not get too hasty. And honestly, Forfem's so respecting, like, HAVOC just walking into second.
Oh, Sneaky might pay you with that for his life, or not so respecting once Bruceman shows up.
I think HAVOC
nice damage there.
They didn't quite know what to do with it. They pick up Bruceman trying to counter-sack, and yeah, they completely reset the situation.
Poise just have to go back. Left on her own in Valley right now. Mac is going to be on the chase. She's going to have to use. There's no one with her. Just gets forced. They will pick up 2 frags in exchange, but how does that happen? And that's going to be frustrating for Fence. Your medic is just left alone.
Here comes the arms über. This might be big if, he doesn't go the other way around and just completely misses the Fence combo, but he's still behind.
Oh, but he's hard on the tail. This has got to be the biggest arms Uber of all time. This situation looked so unbelievably good. Oh, he gets so much damage on the medic. There we go, Ams. He does make it salvageable now. He doesn't need any more. Nice discipline. Will leave with that pick right there.
Yeah, smart play. You might be tempted to go for the frag clip, but not Ams. He got the medic, and that's all he needs, and he just said, okay, boys, I'm out. They pick up Bushman again, and yeah, this will look like a mid for HAVOC, and potentially, with the Uber coming in, they might even get all the way to last, just getting second for free, maybe.
Oh, I mean, The health is fine for Fence. They are down a player though. The Uber ads aren't yet in play, so they will surely make a fight of it if HAVOC try to push into second without trying to make use of it. Uber. They will get spotted. The
Oh,
sticky
big sticky
trap.
trap killing Eon. Yeah, this completely flips the script. Like, I don't know what the sticky trap was, but
I didn't even
good.
see it either, but
Yeah, Summer Valley probably, but yeah, like Alien, good play by him. Like a blind that probably, and yeah, now they can just push into mid with pretty much full Uber ad, like 70
but
Uber
you've
ads.
got to be careful here. No Uber on point just yet. This medic could be picked up by any wild players. There's still 6 up on main, but they haven't checked. Boy, gonna be making way in. This will be a mid for full Fence.
Yeah, but this is dangerous for HAVOC now. Like, you complete this at right now, like still 60%, and they might have to give out second. They're
Yeah,
not
they're
even
playing
looking
it
to
real
sack.
passively.
Oh! Big play by Alien. They don't even use. They didn't even use Uber. This guy just jumped in for free. Just did a demo jump, completely dry, and now they can push
Bottom
last.
players hate this guy. He's just gonna jump in, pick up a 2k bet, and now the Uber, it's all left to be used on this last push. Sneaky on the Pyro, there's not much they can really do. The cap time is great. Also, he's blocking though, but slowly but surely, both of these picks will go the way of full Fence. Alien
Insane.
just crushing that round open.
Yeah, that was all Alien pretty much. The sticky trap and just jumping in, getting 2 frags, so they can just push into last with the Uber ads. Like, honestly, well played, but
And just like that,
it's
full
out of
Fence are
nowhere.
right back into this map. Another
Yeah,
mid fight. Who are you looking at on this map? On this mid, Gazi? Who's POV are you on?
Probably Warp. Like the last 2 mids, he's been doing very well, and he might be the player to watch right.
Brugman on the fast roll again, he'll go main. Mac is 1 health, he picks him up, Brugman. That is already the demo man down for the side of HAVOC. Oh, how much of a fight do we really want to make of this? They're not really contesting too much. They will cut their losses.
Yeah.
Great mid by Brugman. He realizes as well. He didn't even see Mac on the top right. He just figured, maybe he'll go main.
Mac thought he's smart.
Predicted and killed him.
Main, but Bushman is smart. Completely read him like a book and just did the fast roll out into main and killed him.
Oh, and there's already going to be pressure. Brugman jumping deep again will open up a lot of space for his team. HAVOC quick to regain it though. Warp stuck in lobby, and now the question is how much do Forfeits want to commit to this play? 1 soldier for sure. Brugman will be that guy going down, and looks like they will go down. Oh, Alien could have gotten a frag with the stickies there, but won't that in time as now HAVOC will stabilize on second.
Yeah, they're not looking to do anything, and I think they might be a bit, I don't know, phased, I would say. Like that round just coming out of nowhere last round, they're losing that round to 1 player pretty much, and that's gotta be in their head somehow. Like they just died to Alien over and over again, they just won the round. So I wanna see if HAVOC still are as ballsy as before, if they're just gonna play more reserved from now on.
Oh, I can imagine they are, but both soldiers now gonna be going in from Valley. These bombs, one of them is faking, left will get bombed. Eon quick to jump out of the shutter there. Soldiers won't be finding much, but they will not go down. Amidst all of that, Che runs in from lower, finds the force. Alien will get himself picked up with the Uber in lobby. That is full Uber advantage now for the side of offense, but HAVOC are going so deep. Here comes the Uber out for them, though. They will only pick up Sneaky. Left, still caught on mid. If he goes down as well. Oh, but there's the fight. The Uber is faded. Nevo and Poe go down. What a bomb by Warp. And Mac will get bombed himself by Zunis, but Ams comes to the rescue. Brugman, the rest of the full fence members, they're left scratching their heads. 2 of them are spawners. They got that force. And they're scratching their heads. What just happened? Our team is dead. And now HAVOC, they're in the driver's seat. That sack right there, they committed so many bodies. Full fence, they couldn't, with their own Uber advantage, they couldn't find enough value. And HAVOC, they're now looking to go for free into second here. Use their own advantage for this last push.
Yeah, honestly, Nevo got a bit too greedy. I think great juggle by Mac, and I think it was left in lobby juggling Nevo's Uber so he couldn't reach them, but he got too greedy. I think he was a bit mad and followed them into Valley and just died. There was no need. And now HAVOC taking in his Uber ad into last, not getting a whole lot, just a sentry gun right now, but they're gonna look to play the point as soon as possible.
Che will go down here already on this push. Oh, the damage is so nice by the soldiers. Cap time comes out, but hang on just 1 second. There's so many frags going either side, but it is just Azunas left. He will go down. Does put up a bit of a fight, but 2-1 for HAVOC off of that trade that went all the way wrong for full fence. Too deep with the Uber, couldn't find enough enough picks rather.
Okay, Yeah, maybe the player to watch on this mid is actually Brushman, or maybe Mac actually, because he has a hard time on mid right now. Like, he gets bullied by Brushman. So I want to see if he can run it back and just do it again. Yeah, fast rollout onto Mac. Mac's low again, and he will have to leave the mid for now. And now, with no blue demo on the mid, it might.
This mid is looking like it's already over. Oh, warped again on his own, though. See, again, these bombs, when they don't work out, there's just a player caught behind, but oh, warped, even making a trade of that. Shay dropped to a single point of health. Mac and Koa right in Bevo, left will go down. There's so many damage going either way. Poi, so weak in the valley right now, reconnecting with her team, but there's frags going either way. Sneaky and Ems, no scouts available right now. Eon on his own with some great serves, but not enough. As Azunas actually just gives his life.
Oh, but look who's hiding. Look who's hiding. He's looking to make his mark on the match. Actually, never mind, he just leaves. Pussy.
Yo. Anyways.
Yeah, but I wanted to see a bomb of him, you know? That was, like, he wasn't seen, I think, until he has shown himself, so maybe there was something possible. But I can understand, he wants to play it safe, he doesn't want to die, there's no need. Like, I'm just, you know, just yapping.
And for Fence, will take the second point for free. Mac was trying to make it a bit sticky, but couldn't quite get that. So, full this at last hold for HAVOC. A rough position for Fence. They look right back in this. They're going to be using it straight through main. The Uber does come out straight on the heavy amps. Going to be trying his best to run into spawn. He'll manage that. Mac gets caught on the spawn logo. The heavy will make it, but the demo not. How is that possible? I don't know, but the captain is...
Oh, why did he switch off the gun? Why did he switch off the gun? The gun was still up and it was covering the foil. And Sneaky just switched off engineer, just walked on the spawner scout, and they could just cap for free. Like, what? Why did he do that?
Oh, unfortunate. So sad as well. I mean, that gun was so important because everyone on HAVOC had to just go into spawn at the same time. There was no sticks anymore on the point, so...
Yeah, it was a great gun. Like, it covered the point, it caught Nemo completely off guard, and it could have held the point for a bit longer. I'm surprised.
And Brugeman now going to be opting to go for the fast roll this time around. Alien Smiley already trying to make some... There's a fight going on in the low run right now. Am's just ignoring Shay. That's a big mistake. Mac goes down.
Mac dies to spam. How did that happen?
And as you say that, well, Warped again picks a point on these mid fights. That's the third mid now. But Warped on his own just finds Poi. They've got to be kissing his feet right now, making sure that he's nice and comfortable because he just keeps everything in check right now. Sure, they might have lost a mid, but there's full advantage right now for the side of HAVOC.
Yeah, Warp definitely keeping HAVOC in these mid fights and into the game potentially. Like, they have trouble dealing with him. Like last minute they tried to deal with Warp going behind by sending two players back, and he got a frag and made this, like, put the scout to 1 HP, so like a complete menace on mid. And HAVOC looking to push it to second to mid right now through house, using the Uber, and honestly it's not looking good.
There's a spy amidst all of his chaos. Shay just sitting back and observing his team in all that chaos.
Oh, the security camera in Valley right now. I don't know what he's cooking, but it better be good.
Oh, we'll have to see. He's quite a distance away. He will realize that his team has advantage. So the question is, what pick does he go for? Does he want to go for the demo? Does he want to get the medic and just extend that Uber advantage? This is a tricky position.
Oh, he's in a great post though.
Oh, he just picks it up. He goes for the second stab. What is he, crazy? He could have just run away. Mac actually not hitting him.
Honestly gets
he's
away
still
with
alive.
What is he doing? This is complete chaos. Like, he's still alive. Honestly, he should have died. There's no point in him being alive right now. He got the medic.
He just shanked Ems in the face and ran off.
Like, what? Like, so they know there's a spy now. So what's he gonna do? Like, if he gets another pick, yeah, okay, he died. Fair enough though. Like, he should not be on spy right now. But yeah, you got his pick. You got the medic pick. Complete overkill.
Well, this is good because now it's more than enough time for him to come up on scout. It's full advantage right now for the side of full fence. I don't think they're gonna wait for him to get there. I don't think the advantage is that large, but
it was a 100%, but they're building very efficiently on HAVOC, so they have to take
here comes the Uber. The sentry gun will go focus down. It'll go down immediately from the side of Sneaky. Eon is dead. Poochman, there's frags actually going both ways. Shay gonna be finding left as he tries to recover the heavy and the soldiers. Warp. It's a 2-on-2 right now. Poi and Shay. Oh, it looks like they'll just cut their losses. Sneaky's so weak. No, they're just gonna be running into
so
heavies. 20 health. He's dead, but the spawners are just an inch away. Warp, he can buy enough time for this. He can do this, but the spawners are here. Will they get time for HAVOC? Warp. He's not gonna let it happen, not on his watch, and they'll recover it. Oh my god, that could have gone either way, and that is a well-deserved taunt.
Yeah, well played by Che to even go
Yeah,
for
Wolf
it. Like, I
Enjoyer
think
is eating good tonight.
I think most scouts would just back up with their medic and play the ad, but fair play. But Warp keeping them in the game again and again and again, and it is a backup going. Azul is all the way behind with Warp. Battle of the Titans. And Warp
Oh
comes
my
out on top.
god, again!
Dude, this guy.
French people hate this guy, man. With
Yeah.
just one simple trick, he's keeping HAVOC in the game right now. Is Che! As I say that, never mind. That is a medic pick.
Yeah, Bushman behind. They're looking, they might wipe. Like, there's no way they can
Oh,
collapse
and
on
gets
point.
picked up as well. Che with 2 frags.
Actually,
Bushman.
big sneaky flag.
Oh, Poison! Sneaky! He won't pick it up
This
he
is
gets
a
meleeed.
mess. This is a complete mess. Do you think Warp can take the 1v3? What do you think?
Oh, of course.
What can this guy not do?
I'm just gonna leave, actually.
No, just baiting them in, you know, just getting in a better position.
You're respected.
Yeah,
No,
it's
doesn't
smarter.
have to.
Yeah, it's smarter. Like, there's no reason to go for these kills.
Oh, what a map so far. Back and forth. 7 minutes left. 2-2 for either side. Even Ubers, and we will continue seeing the Che sniper. The playbook is out the window at this point. They are just going for individual plays right now, hoping to crack something open on either of these sides. He hasn't been spotted yet. I mean, I'd be surprised if HAVOC expect this, but they could probably... You know, it's probably in the back of their minds that Che could go sniper at any moment in time as... Oh, they might seize Dot now. Yeah, he will be spotted out by AMS right there, but... Still, they're going to be taking Valley, and now they've got to be real careful. Mech is already spamming this. How much of a sightline will he be given?
Yeah, but
How
it's a hard angle though, so like, realistically he shouldn't be able to do anything
Oh,
from
Warp,
this
here it
position.
comes. The boss himself. He's going to get onto him, but not going to find the kill. Left comes to the help. Bruceman will go down. There's a fight right now in this Valley area. Sneaky overextends, and now this has got to slow down. Neither team needs to continue fighting this. HAVOC, they've stabilized the situation. They got the pick, they tried going for something, Sneaky goes down, fine. Just back off, there's no need to try anything more. Now, that pick, Warp just spawns now. It's less spam on Valley, and Che is going to continue trying to look for a pick. Mac below 150, he does get a headshot. Got healed on the ways, and here comes the bomb. Mac going to be combining with Warp. Sniper going down, and all that chaos. Azunis jumps in, doesn't quite find the force onto Eon. And now HAVOC are making their way onto mid.
Yeah, Bloke and War playing these alley bombs so well. They get so much value out of them. And yeah, they're looking to actually Devo trading, not content with giving up mid, but honestly the trade's kind of worse. And with HAVOC taking all the position,
left
they're looking to run for their
position. I'd be surprised if Poi gets out of this alive. This air shot all the way around left. Finds 2, AMS is 1, they're 4 fence, they're down to 3 players, no heals for them, and they're going in just for the salvage. AMS will go down, but Eon is all the way out of danger. No way that he's gonna go down. Alien Smiley looking to escape with his life. He'd be lucky to do so. Oh, but it looks like HAVOC will allow it for now.
No, Sneaky's on the chase.
Oh,
I'd be surprised
so
if he gets out.
dead.
And it's honestly a huge pick. Alien died way too late. Maybe he should have committed on mid instead, and he might not be able to be there for the last push. Actually, with only having 70% so far, he will be there, but you know, set up a bit subpar, and HAVOC looking to push last with 50% ad, so definitely doable.
Oh, this could be the game right here. So little time left here. This Uber advantage could be everything that they want. There's a gun. There's a pyro Mac.
Oh, they're walking into the pyro.
Left side. They're in the gun and the pyro. The gun will go down. Pyro
great
as well.
play by Mac.
This is great. There's 2 people stuck on the spawn. The cap time is so good. The stickies will cover it. Here come the bombs. Now X is still alive. Goes down. Wolf picks up 2. And oh, the round.
Honestly, credit where credit is due. Like, Che didn't really quite hold the door as well as he could as a pyro, but Mac jumped over the pyro to not get reflected, and he just killed the gun while Ant was dealing with the pyro, and yeah, they could just get him for free. Like, the pyro didn't do anything. Well played by Mac, like, good awareness. But now he needs to look to not get pressured by Bruchman on this mid.
Backs against the wall for Fence now. 4 minutes left, still more than enough time to pick up 1 or 2 rounds, but it would actually be Warp going fast on Alien Smiley this time, but 8 health on him. He's just gonna be scraping by with his life, but HAVOC, they realize the cost of that pick and they're gonna get out of mid. They'll concede it.
Yeah, but they won't have warp for the second fight. For Finch, just gonna look to take this into second as fast as possible. Maybe drive, maybe even a trade if that's too slow, but they're definitely trying to go before warp respawns.
Oh, here comes the pressure from Fofence into Valley. No Ubers are in play just yet. They'll be in a second. Well, Fofence continues slowing it down. They're looking for any entrances here, looking to do damage, find a pick, find an opening, and Nevo and Brugman keep prodding, but they can't do much. Nevo is going to get punished for his aggression right there by Sneaky. Great find by him, and now Fofence again back to the drawing board. HAVOC, they're not going to push, they're going to keep holding this, but now Fofence, this is the same position they were in, and the sniper, if it wasn't for all that chaos last time, that ended up costing them a round. What could have been, but now they've got it left to figure out. Nevo will come up on scout. No off classes for the side of Fofence. There's a puzzle that HAVOC has presented them with, and they need to figure out somehow. Mac, maybe dropped quite low, but what would you do in this situation? What do you think
I don't know.
Fofence should go for?
Shade definitely needs to get out of house. I don't think he provides any value there. Actually, double soldier bomb coming in, but nobody's looking to commit onto Eon, but instead they try to get Mac. Warp completely unseen, he's gonna get to a point for free. Missing all the
pick on
rockets.
Brugman in the house. Eon not gonna get forced quite yet. There we go. The Uber again much better for the side of HAVOC. But looks like Poi will be able to escape. Oh, but there's just gonna be a huge fight in the house there. Amps picks up Azunas. Oh, Eon is caught right in the middle of it. Does escape. There's frags and damage going both ways, but it looks like HAVOC are gonna come out on top. Sneaky. Great 2k by him. Am surviving with 2 health. Silver lining is Poi is alive, but that was pure chaos. They were stuck in that house. Their last bit of Uber for HAVOC coming in clutch, and all the damage went their way.
Yeah, nice fight for Fence to hold him in lobby with Alien. Alien did so much damage, but unfortunately they got no frags. But with 1 minute 30 left, they have to hold them here on second and potentially win this fight even. They can't afford to be on last, and yeah, get a pick on Bloke. This will open things up for them.
Oh, Brugman is in, though. Doesn't hit the rocket quite on 2 Ams. He does.
Yeah, nice rocket. That's one for the frag video, definitely. And yeah,
missed the first one, and then he hits the second one, but Ams will crater to that. So now Fofence back into mid, and now this game is still here.
Yeah, but they need to be cautious. There's not a lot of time to work with, and with both Ubers in play, the trade will cost them a lot of time. So they have to do something now if they wanna.
Less than a minute now. There's no more than 60 seconds separating HAVOC from picking up 6 points off of a top 4 team in the season. And for Fence, they've got it all left to do. They don't even have them on last. They need to cause some chaos. Every second ticking now is valuable. The trade, it is going to come in. Evo leading it. Eon yet to use it, though. Just uses it now. That's 50% extra for them. They'll try to leave for the house, but look, they're in the midst of so many players. Evo in the middle of HAVOC. Both scouts down. Mac gonna be taunting him.
Yeah, Poi has been completely left alone. I think there was a bit of miscommunication on where they want to leave, and yeah, it's looking.
That's it. That's the map.
It's surprising, honestly. Like HAVOC, considering the last few weeks, looked very weak, honestly. Like, yeah, sometimes they got rounds.
Oh, it's gonna be picking up.
Looked nothing substantial, but this was, I'd say, almost quite dominant. Like, Forfins found their footing on Metalworks a bit, but still HAVOC against a potential playoff contender, against a top 4 team, doing this well.
Maybe it is surprising, right? I mean, given how the season has been going, how they've been playing so far, but they looked in control for this map. I mean, if you showed me that without any of the last pushes, I would have said that HAVOC was looking pretty comfortable that whole time, and they dominated on Bagel, of course. So credit where credit is due. They definitely. It wasn't quite the scoreline that I predicted, but 3-2, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? They still get 6 points off of it, so the playoff stream is still alive for them. Now, they do still have the Germans to play against in week 6, in week 7. That'll be an interesting game for sure, but I mean, if you're a HAVOC fan or a HAVOC player, you've got to be really happy with this right now.
Yeah, but maybe it's a little too late. Like, they have to play against the Germans, another top 4 team, so those 2 hard games, of course, now they came out on top, but they need 6 points against the Germans as well, and for fans, they can't really afford to win against Garda, so they need some help from Garda to make it into playoffs.
Yeah, perhaps the pack can still be smoked. It isn't over. They're not quite out of the woodworks just yet on the side of HAVOC, but
if I think about it, there's a good chance HAVOC might be able to get playoffs if they win against the Germans, because Garda also having a big glow up currently. I think they won their last 2 games. Or they did very well at least. Like the start of their season, not even worth mentioning, but yeah, they found their footing as well. They just came back, and it might be possible. Honestly, it's not unrealistic.
Yeah, we will have some logs to look at to finish off the night. Wolf, I mean, what a performance by him! The roamer on the side of HAVOC, going to be top fragging and top damaging for them. That is a huge performance by him. I mean, honestly, HAVOC soldiers were looking really good on Bagel, but on this map, there was something different about them. They were hitting different for sure. I mean, he kept finding Eon on the mids. He just kept making life difficult for them. He'll actually even have the most medic and scout frags on the server. That is
That's
a
crazy
map
as a
for the
soldier.
ages.
That's crazy for a soldier to have the most scout tracks. But yeah, just in general, look at the mid fight. I don't know if they're shown on stream right now, but for fans taking every mid but one and still losing 3-2 to HAVOC. Think fair play to HAVOC, they just came back. They didn't
Yeah,
let
that
them,
means
let them face.
they definitely know how to play. I mean, they have obviously Brugman to thank for those mids a lot of the time. I mean, finding Max so early on, he really didn't have much impact on some of the early mids. Brugman kept locking him out, doing damage, straight up just killing him. But it looks like it didn't really matter. I mean, for Fence, the transitions looked a lot more awkward. The trades never really went the way that they wanted them to. And yeah, I mean, Warped with a huge performance. He always kept, even the mids that they lost on the side of HAVOC, there was always a silver lining. There was always Warped who could pick up point, make sure that it didn't go way, overboard. There wasn't a potential for that to turn into a mid to last. But yeah, I mean, fair play to the side of HAVOC. All the individuals showed up. They definitely did what they had to do, but everyone had their moments. Yeah, I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I just want to quickly point out that Eon played very well as well. Like you said earlier, complete newcomer to Prem pretty much, but doing 35k in heals, 1,200 a minute in Metalworks alone. That's not an easy feat for a medic, especially if he's pressured as much as he was. So also well played by Eon here. Just want to point that out real quick.
Yeah, and medic heal stats as well are going to be on screen right now. There will be one more Uber for Eon. No drops on either side. Bit more heals for the side of Eon, but nothing really that stood out majorly to me in terms of the medic matchup. It was more the trades that really stood out to me. They really didn't really. They never really went HAVOC's way, but it looked like HAVOC were really comfortable throughout the game. There was one little moment there when they did lose the second round, but other than that, it didn't really look like they were too, rattled there. But I think that's all from us tonight, guys. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, not really. Well played by HAVOC. Congratulations to the winners.
Yeah, so I guess that's it then. We're gonna wrap it up here. This has been Full Fence Against HAVOC. Thank you to Team Fortress TV for having us in casting and allowing us to cast. It's been great fun. Great game as well to observe and to cast. I mean, it's been chaos at times, but both teams delivering. Make sure to check out the socials, everything like that. My name is Gazi. My name is Danny, not Gazi. What the fuck?
No, my name is Gazi.
Yeah, my name is Danny. My co-caster here is Gazi. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.